So we come to the 108th MMA history video, UFC 108, and it was called Evans v Silva, and it was on Saturday, January the 2nd, 2010 in Las Vegas, Nevada at the MGM Grand Arena, and the venue was the MGM Grand Arena, Las Vegas, Nevada. The attendance was 13,529. The total gate was 1,969,670. The buy rate was 300,000. And the background. So the card for UFC 108 was plagued with numerous injuries, with multiple potential fights being called off. A proposed main event featured UFC middleweight champion Anderson Silva facing off against light heavyweight champion Vitor Belfort, should I say. However, it was announced by Silva's manager Ed Soares that the fight would not happen at UFC 108 because Silva would not be fully healed from the elbow injury. A bout between Brock Lesnar and Shane Carwin for the UFC Heavyweight Championship was rescheduled from UFC 106 to UFC 108, but this fight did not take place due to continuing medical conditions suffered by Brock Lesnar. The winner of a bout between Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira and Cain Velasquez was to be guaranteed a title shot for the UFC Heavyweight Championship against the eventual winner of Lesnar v Shane Carwin bout. The planned bout was later scrapped when Nogueira was forced to pull out of the fight due to severe case of staph infection. A possible Cain Velasquez v Shane Carwin match for the interim bout had been ruled out. That had been ruled out as a main event due to Carwin undergoing a knee surgery. Although there were talks of the fight possibly happening at a later date, Nogueira Velasquez bout was scheduled for February 21st, 2010 at UFC 110. Though it was not for the interim bout there. So we got Gabriel Gonzalez was forced to pull out of his bout with Junior Dos Santos on November the 25th due to illness. Gonzaga was replaced by Gilbert Viel. Paul Daly was scheduled to face Carlos Condit, but on December the 9th it was announced that Condit had pulled out due to injury. Condit was replaced by Dustin Haslett. On December 11th, Tyson Griffin pulled out of a bout with Jim Miller, citing an injury. Sean Shirk, who originally had a fight with Rafael Oliveira, stepped up as Griffin replacement. However, on December the 17th, Shirk pulled out of the fight. Dwayne Ludwig would eventually replace Sean Shirk. Martin Kempman v Rory Markham was also called off days later due to a knee injury. On December the 14th, it was announced that Jacob Volkman would be replacing Markham. Volkman came off a short rest after last fighting at UFC 106. On December the 29th, it was announced that Steve Cantwell had pulled out of a scheduled bout with Vladimir Matsiushenko. Since there was no time to find suitable replacement to face Matyashenko, the bout was called off. So, with the card, we've got 3 preliminaries. 3 preliminaries. So, the first one was at lightweight. Rafael Oliveira defeats John Gunderson. Unanimous decision, 3 5-minute rounds. Then we've got welterweight division. Jake Ellenberger defeats Mike Pyle. TKO punches. 22 seconds of the second round. Middleweight division. Mark Munoz defeats Ryan Jensen. Submission punches. 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the first round. And we've got there's 5 preliminaries. 2 were televised by Spike TV. Lightweight division, Cole Miller defeats Dan Luzon. Reverse triangle and Chimera. He beats him by 3 minutes and 5 seconds of the first round. Cole Miller beats Dan Luzon. Welterweight division, Martin Kampmann defeats Jacob Volkman. Submission ninja choke. 4 minutes and 3 seconds of the first round. So, yeah, the bout aired on Spike broadcast following the Miller v Luzon fight. This bout was aired last on pay-per-view broadcast following the Evans v Silva fight. The Kampmann fight was aired on Spike also. This bout was aired on the pay-per-view broadcast following the Hazlitt Daily fight. And the Miller-Ludwig fight was aired on pay-per-view. The Luzon fight, the Stout fight was on pay-per-view. So we got we start off with the main card. Heavyweight division, Junior Dos Santos defeats Gilbert Viel. TKO punches. And that was 2 minutes and 7 seconds of the first round. 2 minutes in. Lightweight division, Jim Miller defeats Dwayne Ludwig. Submission armbar, 2 minutes and 31 of the first round. Lightweight division, Sam Stout defeats Joe Luzon. Unanimous decision, 3 5-minute rounds. Catchweight division, Paul Daly defeats Dustin Hazlitt. KO punches, 2 minutes and 24 of the first round. Lightweight division, Rashard Evans defeats Thiago Silva. Decision unanimous, 3 5-minute rounds. So, with the bonus awards, you got Fight of the Night, Knockout of the Night, and Submission of the Night. 50,000 bonus awards given to Fight of the Night, Joe Luzon v Sam Stout. Knockout of the Night, Paul Daly. Submission of the Night, Cole Miller. And reported payouts by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, which doesn't include sponsor money or locker room bonuses given by the UFC. Also does not include UFC traditional fight night bonuses. So Rashard Evans gets 375,000, includes 175 win bonus, defeating Thiago Silva, who got 55,000. Paul Daly gets 34,200, including 18,000 win bonus, defeating Dustin Hazlitt, who got 19,800. Sam Stout gets 24,000, 12,000 of that win bonus, defeating Joe Luzon, who gets 12,000. Jim Miller gets 30,000, and in that's a 15,000 win bonus, defeating Dwayne Ludwig, who gets 12,000. Junior Dos Santos gets 60,000, including a 30,000 win bonus, defeating Gilbert Viel, who gets 30,000. Martin Kampmann gets 46,000, in that's 23,000 win bonus, defeating Jacob Volkman, who gets 6,000. Cole Miller gets 24,000. 12,000 of that win bonus, defeating Dan Lazon, who gets 15,000. Mark Munoz gets 32,000. 16,000 win bonus in that, defeating Ryan Jensen, who gets 6,000. Jake Ellenberger gets 20,000. 10,000 of that win bonus, defeating Mike Pyle, who gets 16,000. Rafael Oliveira gets 20,000. 10,000 that win bonus, defeating John Gunderson, who gets 8,000. Paul Daly was fined 10% of his show money for failing to make the £170 welterweight limit. The 18,000 was awarded to Dustin Haslett. So that's the end of the 108th MMA history video, UFC 108, Evans v Silva it was called. That's on Saturday, January 2nd, 2010 at Las Vegas, Nevada at the MGM Grand Arena.